Shout out to me, bro.
What up, what up, what up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a brand new video of Sports Wave with Dre Day podcast. I am your host with the most. Whoa, hold up. I am your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own, Dre Day. What's up, what's up, what's up? Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, it's right there on the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also hit that notification bell so that way once a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know that I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend, all that good stuff. Whoo, man, oh man, oh man. This video here, another soul clap. I did a soul clap for the Knicks winning the championship, right? First one, 53 years, me being a native New Yorker. Everybody's on cloud nine right now in the city of New York, right? But there was something else that happened Saturday night that deserved a soul clap. Now, to be honest with you, I didn't really think about it until late afternoon. I want to say about early afternoon. I want to say about 2 o'clock, 2:30. I was saying to myself, wait a minute. The finals is at 8:30. And then the Lynx and the Aces is at 8 o'clock. I'm like, WNBA dropped the ball with this. Because, see, for me personally, and I did a video about this on my TikTok channel, Dre Day 1985, I'm like, the WNBA, they dropped the ball. Because after game 4, once that game was over, Thursday, it should have been a public service announcement that the Aces and Lynx game would be moved from 8:30, 8 o'clock to either 3:30 or 6 o'clock, because now they're in a situation where they're literally competing with this Knicks and Celtics game where history could potentially be happening, which obviously that happened, but they should have had a slot to themselves as opposed to competing with the Knicks and Spurs. So I'm like, wait a minute, like, why didn't the WNBA change this? Like, change the time. Now I get it. It might be a network conflict. I guess who knows? Maybe CBS couldn't, push the time up or whatever. But I really wasn't feeling the fact that they had to share their spotlight with the Knicks and Spurs. Both games deserve their own space to flourish. So, man, listen, man. Thank God for YouTube TV. Thank God for YouTube TV, because I definitely multi-screened that bad boy. I had the Aces and Lynx on one side, and I had the Spurs and Knicks on the other, and I was just sitting there just watching both games. Hell, there was times I even put the Knicks and Spurs game on my phone, and then had the Aces and Lynx game on the TV. But masterpiece performance by both of these teams. Now, if there's any question about who the best teams are in the WNBA, if you didn't watch this game, I implore you to go watch. I implore you to go watch because it was a masterpiece. Now, listen, I'm not going to hold you. Earlier in the game, it looked like the Aces was going. I'm not going to say run away with it because I respect Minnesota too much to where it looked like they would have just beat shit down the Lynx leg. I don't think that, I didn't think that was the case. But the way the Aces came out, they came out very aggressive and they came out swinging quick and fast. I mean, chelseagray damn near had all 8 points within the half of the first quarter. Like, I think she scored the first 12 of their 16 points. Like, she came out on a mission, just draining threes, and she wasn't missing them. I think she was, I want to say, I think she was, 4 for 4 to start the game? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she made 6 threes in total. Because I think their last game, I think she hit a career high, 8, if I'm not mistaken. But this game was so amazing. So amazing from beginning to end. It was to the point where it looked like the Aces was just going to go away with it. And Minnesota just kept on fighting. In a nutshell, all the players that you would expect to show up in this game, they all showed up, and even, supporting casts, because listen, Naisha Smith has been rejuvenated. Now, I did a video last week on Natashahoward and her being rejuvenated, now joining back with the Minnesota Lynx. The same thing could be said for Naisha Smith joining forces with the Aces. Now, granted, I know this is not. Well, this is. I want to say that I think this is the full year that she's been with them. Because last year I think she got traded during the season and joined them. So this is a full year that she's with them. And this game here, you want to talk about having the best game of the season so far? This was her best game with the Aces, because she was cooking in the second half. When she was getting that ball in the paint, there was nothing you can do. Getting offensive rebounds and putbacks, like, it was nothing she couldn't do. Hell, even Cheyenne Parker, Miss Parker, well, there's 2 Miss Parkers, Candace Parker and Cheyenne Parker. Even she came off the bench and was a factor in the second quarter. So, again, the role players showed up for the Aces. And then when it came to the Lynx, again, like I said, they stars produced, each and every one of them. Courtneywilliams draining threes, running in transition, stopping on a dime, pulling up. When she does that, it's automatic. KaylamcBride, I'm watching KaylamcBride shoot, and she reminds me of Ray Allen. And the reason why I say that is because their release is so fast. It's like as soon as she get the ball, and they go in. So salute to KaylamcBride, because every time I see her shoot, she reminds me of Ray Allen, just off the fact that their release is so damn quick. And then Olivia Miles, man. Olivia Miles. What can I not say about Olivia Miles? But before I get to her, again, we want to talk about these, like, the stars that showed up. Jackieyoung killed it as well. Like, she pulled, I think it was the third quarter, she pulled one hezzy move on KaylamcBride. Like, I was like, ooh. Like, if you're a battle rap fan and you're familiar with Jazz the Rapper, like, the faces that she make when a nice bar is said, that's how I was reacting to that hezzy move that Jackieyoung did to KaylamcBride. I think it was the third quarter. Like, Jackieyoung was killing. Ajawilson, listen, this is the queen right here. This is the standard. She was putting in work as well. But listen, even in defeat, Olivia Miles. Because, see, like, this is the game here where you really want to show your shit, right? Granted, it's already confirmed in my eyes, she's the rookie of the year. I predicted that before the season started. She was my pick for rookie of the year before the season started. You can make a case, and I said this last week when I did the video about the Lynx. You can make a case that Olivia Miles is in the MVP conversation. Now, depending on where you rank her, because she's in my top 3. It's Asia, Stewie, Olivia Miles. That's my top 3. But I won't argue with anybody that would have Olivia Miles at number 1. And then with this performance last night, again, you want to show your shit against the top teams. See, it's one thing to display your talents against the bottom feeders of the league, but it's a whole nother thing when you get on that court with the elite teams, like the Dream, last night against the Aces, and she was going toe-to-toe with Ajawilson. Like, there was some possessions, I want to say it was about a good 3 possessions, Ajawilson was defending her up top and drove to the lane on Ajawilson. One on the baseline, the reverse layup. Then there was another one when she came off the screen, drove to the lane, caught an and one. This is what I need y'all to do. In the fourth quarter, like, if you go back and watch that game, I want y'all to just peek at the Aces bench. Kennedy Carter, who didn't play that much. She didn't play that much. So I'm assuming that she's still not 100% healthy, but she did play a little bit. But go to that fourth quarter. Fast forward to the fourth quarter, which was a doozy. That fourth quarter was amazing. I want y'all to watch Kennedy Carter's reaction every time Olivia Miles did something. And that right there would tell you that this young girl is the real deal. She's the real deal. I mean, I already knew she was the real deal because I followed her at Notre Dame and then when she went to TCU. So I already knew she was the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So, and then again, to do this against someone who we view as the best player in the league, you have those that view Asia as the GOAT. Pretty soon, I might be on that wave as well. If she rack up another MVP, I might be ready to admit it. Candace is still my GOAT in my eyes, but again, my GOAT. But, people got Diana Taurasi, some got Cheryl Swoops, some got Cynthia Cooper. I have no argument with those names. Some got Maya Moore. I have no issues with those names. Lisa Leslie, none of those names. I love all of them. If Ajawilson grabs one more MVP, I think it might be time to say that she is. But again, for Olivia Miles to put on this performance against the reigning defending champs, and like I said, I think about a good 3-4 times she took Ajawilson to the rack. Amazing. Just amazing performance. And granted, Minnesota didn't get their lead to the end of the game because Olivia Miles was just draining three. Like, she was driving to the lane, hitting threes. Like they literally got their first lead in the game at the end of the game. And late in the late fourth quarter. And then Ajawilson did what she did, came up with defensive plays, just doing what she had to do to keep the team afloat and wound up winning the game 100-97. But yes, that was a doozy. That was an amazing game. Amazing game. For me, that's the game of the year currently at this moment. So if you want a master class, if you want a masterpiece classic performance of a WNBA game, this was the game right here. Now, as a Liberty fan, I don't want to see this in the finals because I want us to be there. But if we was to get this matchup in the finals, it's going to be dope. It's going to be amazing. And again, they're doing all of this without Nafisa. So just imagine what's going to happen when she come back. Natashahoward was killing as well. Like, again, you want to talk about rejuvenation. She has been rejuvenated playing with this Minnesota Lynx team. It's like every time she got in the paint, it was automatic. Automatic. Granted, I think she fouled out. So that tells you she had a hard time with Ajawilson, but for the most part, she held her own. Held her own. But like I said, this was a great game. This was a masterpiece. Masterpiece. Like, I wish they would have had their own time slot. I wish they didn't have to share it with the NBA. I really wished they didn't have to do that. Really didn't. But again, thank you to YouTube TV, because, you know, me and other, you know, consumers were able to split the screen so we could have WNBA on one side and NBA finals on the other. So again, salute to both teams, salute to the Aces, salute to the Minnesota Lynx, salute to both coaches, Hall of Fame coaches, Mount Rushmore coaches, Becky Hammon and cherylreeve. This was, I think, their first matchup of the year, so I look forward to the other ones. I don't know how many times they play this year, but I definitely look forward to the next time they play, and hopefully Queen Fee will be back for that matchup. I don't want to sit here and say, oh, they only won because the Fisa wasn't there. I'm not going to go that far and say that, but I do hope that Napheesa Collier will be back for their next matchup. In fact, let me check that right now before I go. Let's see what their next matchup is. Hold on a second. All right, that's June. Damn, they don't play again until August 8th. August 8th is their next game. At least it's on CBS, and it's an early game, 1:00. And then they play each other again August 15th. They play each other again on August 15th. That's an 8:00 game. That's a primetime game. And then that's 2 times in August. So they only play each other 3 times this year. Once this month, and then the other 2 times in August. So there you have it. But again, salute to both teams. Amazing masterclass performance. Amazing class performance. So soul clap. Soul clap. One more soul clap before I get out of here. But thank y'all for y'all continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also hit that notification bell and just hit the bell. So that way, when a video is uploaded to YouTube, you will get a notification letting you know I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend, all that good stuff. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another video of Sports with Dre podcast. Catch y'all on the flip side. God bless. Peace and love. Your boy is out of here.